Hello Pisces, welcome back to your reading. Welcome into another reading. Welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Angie and I'll be bringing you through messages you need to hear today. So let's go ahead and find out what Spirit has to say. I'm going to use the Everyday Witch, I think, this morning. Okay, let's call in Spirit. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please guide this active divinity and oversee it and send us messages of love, light, and clarity only into this space. Let's call in your angels and guides and spirit team and mine. Okay. What's going on with you at the moment, Pisces? Let's tune in and find out. Bit of stuck energy. A little bit of stubbornness, maybe. You're standing in your own way, Pisces. What is this? Oh, not for long, maybe. I might give it a fourth shuffle. Okay, Spirit. Something's moving in fast. That's the second time I've drawn the Chariot on a split. Oh, let's see what we have for you today. What do we end up with at the back of the deck? Oh, you can't make it up. Yeah, we want to come out. Okay, this is definitely back of the deck. We have the Fool card, taking a leap of faith, and then we have the Chariot in the center of your reading, Pisces. This is Cancerian energy. Do you have a Cancer in your life at the moment? Something's coming in. It's coming in quickly. There's fast-moving energy around you at the moment. Let's see what's crossing this energy for you today. It's the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, happy family, happy life. So is there something in the family or in the home? I mean, this is utter pleasure. It's, sense of community, belonging, stability, grounding, having everything, abundance in every place, Even though it's Pentacles, this is abundant life, steady life, security. They're happy together. There'll be something within this comfort zone, I suppose, could be looked at as a comfort zone. The Ten of Pentacles maybe getting in the way of speeding things along. Somebody doesn't want to get out of their comfort zone. Okay, we'll clarify all of these once I finish the spread for you, Pisces. Let's have a look at what you need to focus on. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. 4 of Pentacles. So you need to hold back a certain amount. Oh, there she goes. Sorry, Pisces. My table is falling apart. Maybe that's a message for you too. There's always something here for Pisces. Something goes funny. I just see this cat looking out the window there. I hadn't noticed that either before. Wow. Windows open. Maybe there's somebody trying to warn you of something you need to protect your energy from. Anyway, focusing on 4 of Pentacles, this can be operating for a place of resistance. You're holding back here on something. Maybe you're saving for something, like saving money or saving your energy for something for down the line. In the recent past, we have the Sun, pure pleasure. What was this? Did something come to light? It's definitely a suggestion of family here. This lady is actually pregnant in this image. It looks like, maybe 3 generations here might be significant to you. Wow, that's a gorgeous image. Absolute joy in the recent past. Or it can be illumination, as I say, as to what's going on to help you along your path in the recent past. In the subconscious, we have the Page of Swords. So this could be learning something. Learning truth about something, maybe learning something new. Why did I leave all these here? That's very strange. Okay. I need to tune to your energy, Pisces. Let's go again. In the near future, Pisces, what have we got? Near future energy for a Pisces collective. Thank you, Spirit. That's the Magician card, having everything that you want. And this one here, it's on the Two of Wands at the back of the deck. Looking beyond further horizons, maybe to take a chance on something. Let go of reality and head off into the unknown. That could be it, where the apprehension is coming from. So, in the near future, we have the Magician, which of course is the Master Manifestor card. And as always, you have that in you, Pisces. Nine of Wands is in what Spirit wants you to focus on, or your advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit. Nine of Wands. Let down a burden. Stop being on your guard. Nine of Wands. Moon then is in your energy surrounding you. So this could be something hidden. It can also be, as an energy of, what am I getting here? Maybe the moon shining the light on something. Something coming to light. You can see this little cat here is looking in the pool. He sees the strength within him. He sees himself as a panther or cougar type. That's astounding. Yeah, as I said, I'm not very familiar with this everyday witch. Every time I look at the card, I see something different. What's in your hopes and fears is the Knight of Cups. Something coming in too quick. Maybe an offer before you're ready of love, of connection, of an apology. This could be anything, but it's a message from the heart. This is a messenger, this knight. He's a messenger from the heart, and he's coming in quick. And maybe that's your hope, actually, is for this to come in quicker than, was expected. And the potential outcome here is the Ten of Wands. So this is laying down a burden. Maybe at this time you're feeling like you're carrying too many responsibilities, feeling overwhelmed. This is the end of this cycle. The potential outcome here looks like it's the end of this cycle of overwhelm for you. Excuse me, Pisces. Sorry about that now. We'll get our clarification. Back of the deck, we have the Tower here. So a major change is underfoot here. This is a card of change. Chariot always moves to a different place. It's moving in the direction of, like, Chariot is movement. It means you're moving off somewhere, and look, it's changing direction, maybe at a crossroads. So much movement here. So literally your world is changing. Yeah, the smug look here on her face is she's quite happy about this change. Like, you've created this change. This is you. Okay, let's get a little deeper. Spirit, I might just take some water. I'm very, very hoarse today. Are you finding that, Pisces, that you're restricted maybe in your speech a little bit today, or in expression? This is our first clarifier, Eight of Pentacles. I like to see this card. It's always a sign of working hard. You're an expert in your trade here, and you're just perfecting your expertise, and she's happy and busy at work there in her element, and it is a kind of card that tells you, she's making her own potions for life for her to succeed and maybe to earn from that. Could be a project you're working on at the moment, Pisces, as well, something that's something that you're passionate about as well, I feel, because she does look very happy. This green energy here tells me of a happy heart. Yeah, lots of alignment. Okay, so the Chariot is fast movement, maybe being challenged by the sign of feeling too comfortable in your comfort zone, and that, yeah, the Eight of Pentacles is, also being in your element, in another place you're comfortable at, hard at work. That's what that tells me here. I mean, the Eight of Pentacles is hard working, and Pisces, you're always such a hard worker. I know you put an awful lot of energy into your work, and you can be quite enthusiastic and passionate about it. So that's really good to see here. It's nice. Yeah, maybe this balance between work and home life would be a thing for to get you on the move here. Four of Pentacles, Soul Spirit, on what you need to focus on. My Pisces Collective, please and thank you. Four of Pentacles. Let's have a look. Oh, there you have it. We have the Knight of Swords. So this is the fastest moving energy in the whole deck. Focus on moving very quickly towards your goal here, Pisces. A knight can be someone that's learning something as well, that you need to learn something quickly here in order to secure your own, or take care of your own security. Maybe you need to take measures here to cut people out of your life, to cut out energies that are interfering with you, because he looks quite disgruntled there, trying to go on his path, and these birds and messengers, maybe there's people around you that's kind of holding you back from getting going, and there's an awful lot of people here as well in this card, or energies at least, with the animals and children and everything. They're a bit of maybe I'm feeling it's more like a distraction. That's what it is. So to stay focused, and the swords are always about mind and focusing your mind, I suppose, here on what you're trying to secure and where you're trying to head or trying to go in your life. So I really like that fast moving energy here. It's encouraged. Don't hold back, Pisces. Just take that advice and move forward with courage and at a good pace. Recent past is number 19, the Sun card. That's clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So something is being illuminated here in your past, I'm thinking. The happiest card in the deck, as they say, is the Sun. But it can also mean that this is shining, this sun is illuminating something. And it's maybe getting you away from this sense of lack, like you are feeling outside of these people here, and the people, the homeliness of this house. House is literally covered in those pentacles, and this is where you see that they have, and these people out here you don't see that you have at the same time. So something did happen to snap you out of this feeling of lack, it looks like, and or to maybe put you into that situation where you felt like you were at a disadvantage or in a lack mindset, or in a place where you were lacking. Maybe that's what happened. The opposite can be true, Always reverse scenarios, Pisces. It's really important to get your own messages out of these readings as well. While I read the energies I feel at the time, you might feel it's the opposite message for you sometimes. Or it could be a person very connected to you rather than specifically for you. Excuse me. So the Page of Swords here in your subconscious, or also sometimes the energy supporting you, and it's clarified by the Nine of Swords, going from a page to a Nine of Swords and getting absolutely up in your mind here. And this can also allude to this feeling of lack, whatever feeling of lack that you've come across here that's been illuminated for you by the sun. Has you gone from this enthusiastic person to maybe this person who's very defeated? She's really insecure. She's got her toes crossed there, literally. She's hung up all her swords. She's just sitting in a defeated kind of place. Even though the sun is shining outside, it's so dark around her, and this is a very single energy. Comparing to where we started there with the sense of belonging, community, and happy families. In your subconscious, I'm thinking that you're with this dread or fear of being on your own going forward. From where you had enthusiasm for to cut out people maybe out of your life, you're now feeling isolated, and that could be it too. Feeling you're in a prison that you can't get out of. The sun is right there, and the bird is trying to tell you, and so is that little cat, I know how the overwhelm of that can feel like, and it is absolutely overwhelming. The mind, swords, they can take over in the worst possible way. and to break out of that, looks like in the near future, the Magician is the energy. This is coming towards you, Pisces, and this is what you're going to be up to next. And to me, this man is, the Magician is the main manifester. And it is that thing of having all the tools he needs to do anything he wants and create anything he wants. And you have that, Pisces, very much so in your energy. It's on the way very soon. And the card to clarify that is the Page of Pentacles. No, I love this. This is fresh energy. This is new. And it's clarifying our Magician card here. The Page has a plan. He's got a map. He knows where he's going. He's at this crossroads. But you know what? He looks like he's so free. He's tossing his coin here and he's like, whatever may happen, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to stand in what I know to be true, what I believe, and what I feel in myself, which is grounded. Pentacles energy. I know I'm a page and I'm learning as I go, but I know I have all the tools within me and I just got to work on that. So manifestation coming from a plan. I really like this. It's like you're on the road, Pisces, now. You're moving. You're out of this stagnancy here, which I didn't like. And this can also be a stagnancy, even though it's a thing to focus on, to break from that. So yeah, the story here is of movement and of progress. So that's really good. Okay, we have advice from Spirit. There is the Nine of Wands. Okay, Spirit, can we please clarify the Nine of Wands here, please? Thank you very much. And this is the card. We have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, you can see that stability is progressing here from feeling unstable and left out in the cold to, in the past, then your current energy being very stable, very grounded and very happy and secure within your employment. And then moving on to a new place here where you can leave this subconscious stuff behind. You can leave all these lack feelings behind you and start on a new path. And the Nine of Swords is advice from Spirit is you might feel totally burned out. I can see the smoking tips of those wands here. Nine of Wands is it's like the wounded warrior. Literally, she's a little bandage on her head, and those weapons of hers are burnt out. Like she's got two left in her hand. Actually, sorry. How many have we on the ground? I never counted these before, but here we go. 6, 7. I can see that have smoking tips on them, and she's the two in her hands. So that's that. So you still have something to defend yourself with, but this is like giving up and wanting to put down a burden that's over. Burning you out, like literally. The King of Pentacles, to clarify that, this is advice from Spirit, these two cards. So, King of Pentacles then is, he's a very nurturing energy. Look, he's got cake, he's got wine, he's got cows. The cow is happy. He's got, what are they called? And around his neck. Full of abundance. There's grapes dripping from the vines here. He's got his companion, quite happy. Vines going up his legs. He's attached to the earth. This is grounded energy, standing in his power, very much standing in your power here, with knowing that you're secure and settled on this earth, grounded into the earth, very connected to Mother Gaia. And things just come to him, in the material world. So to embody that energy, or there might be the person that embodies this energy coming towards you, Pisces. That's your advice, is to, to somebody this guy is facing you here where you're feeling like, and it's like he's offering you cake. It reminds me of the Marie Antoinette thing. Is it Marie Antoinette? Oh Lord. And they're all fighting, give them cake and starving in the streets. Anyway, that's an aside. Take that where it will go, and of course take what fits and leave the rest in my readings. As you know, Pisces. So what we have here, the energy surrounding it is the moon, which is so of Pisces to get a spiritual, such a spiritual card. We're so connected with this moon and the stars. But this is seeing that you were actually more powerful than, and this is exactly the thing with Pisces. We're way more powerful than we actually know. We could all do with this mirror. It's a truth mirror to me, and it's showing this little cat here how actually its soul is so strong, and that's you, Pisces, all day long, no matter what. Um, some people would say this is the wild cat and the domesticated cat, and finding the balance in the ground between it. But you're soaring above here, the witchy self, Pisces. Off you go. Moon being clarified by the Page of Cups. So this is kind of something coming to light, like a path to pursue. And I can't help but see the path here is exactly the same as this one with the bits and pieces thrown on it. Um, and this guy has a plan, an offer of love, of maybe somebody's coming towards you to support you emotionally, because the cups are about emotions, Pisces. And this man has drawn up a plan, something to do. And he's got it, like, basically he's finished drawing his plan because he's covered from head to toe paint and a slop mess everywhere. Not even the cat wants to be there now, but the plan is written, like the Page Pentacles. Here's the plan out here, this piece of paper on the ground in front of him. So this is the energy surrounding you. It's a very healing energy. The moon is a healing energy as well. Rejuvenation, renewal at night and so forth, or in your sleep and in your dreams. Are you getting enough rest, Pisces? I'm hoping so, because this will suggest in your immediate environment that you have a plan. It's not just an idea now; it's an actual written down on paper plan. Something fixed, something tangible you can get on with, and it's an emotional thing. Or somebody's coming towards you with this emotional offer of an apology, of a help, support, whatever that is. And that's what's going to illuminate you here at the moon. You see, there's the sun there, and then the Five of Pentacles, and then we have the moon under Page of Cups. So this is such balance going on here in your reading. I just love symmetry. I mean, could be another Piscean thing, we never know. Let's clarify your Knight of Cups now in your hopes and fears. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Cups. And it's the Strength card. Oh, lovely energy. Look at that. Okay. So Knight of Cups is the Page of Cups going to the Knight of Cups. This is hopes or fears. And you're waiting for something to come in quickly towards you, it looks like. And it's very fast moving energy. And just to have the strength and patience here is kind of what's called for, I suppose. You're hoping you'll have the strength. You're in the middle of conquering something here already. Like, look at this tornado, and it's like this is in your past. You're still dealing with it, but it's like you've tamed the beast. And quite literally, the Strength card shows this imagery, taming the beast. But this is an ally you have. I mean, this is the warrior within. This is, that lion is along by your side. He's actually so tame. He doesn't ever attack you, but that's your beast within, I believe, and you have this strength, Pisces, 100%. It's also about standing in the truth that you have and the power of that. True blue, comes in there as well, and it's also given here in the water. It's very much the same imagery we have on her flowy dress as we do in that flowy water. Water signs, sure, look at Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio, we're all the same. We're all of that water energy. And this is him rising above the sharks in those troubled waters, we could call them under here, and rising towards a much lighter, buoyant kind of, bubbles are buoyant, energy here. This is just marvelous. That your heart strong enough for this. It's like you can multitask here, Pisces, is what this tells me. And I'm in the hopes and fears position. So let's just have a look at the final card here on this spread today. The Ten of Wands. We're saying it's hopefully putting down a burden or something that's been holding you back, feeling like you've been carting it around everywhere. And it's time you want to lay this stuff down. The Eight of Wands here as well, which is, she's conjuring the world here. She's putting together, she's after conquering this cyclone or hurricane energy behind her. It's very like this symbology here, in fact, look at. And it's still behind her. It's further away now. See, as we're progressing, we're getting further away from that. Hierophant wants to show itself. I love the way these cards just dropped for you, Pisces. It's great. Hierophant could be you or a master here teaching other disciples, somebody in leadership maybe a religious or a spiritual person helping you along the way here. Very good. Higher power kind of stuff comes to mind there. So we've got to clarify our Ten of Wands now. I'm hoping I'm not going off on too many tangents on you today. Is there an air of procrastination about it, or is it just there's a lot of busy in this? There really is. I just don't know. You guys must tell me in the comments. Actually, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Be alerted of my, readings as they come out, and of any future readings that might be of interest. So we've the Nine of Pentacles here, clarifying this Ten of Wands. Let's have a look. The Nine of Pentacles is a singular energy again, and I can't help but see this is quite in common with what I was interpreting earlier on, another reading today. So maybe there's similar energies in the collective at the moment. Of coming out of this self-imposed prison of the mind, like +1 is often what people say here. You can't see a way out. Nine of Swords is a circle of swords around the woman with the binds around her. Isn't it normally in the regular? I think it is in the regular tarot, and it's like she's of the belief she's in a prison. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. 999 might be significant. Look at all this. 18 and 19. That's crazy. 8s, 9s, and 10s. Yeah. I saw another 8. There's strength. Okay. 10 of Wands. There's another 10. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. 9 of Swords. Now we're at the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, this Nine of Pentacles, to clarify the Ten of Wands, this singular energy, this is you carrying more than your own fair share up this hill, and it is time to put this down. Nine of Pentacles clarifying it is that you have the earthly wherewithal to accomplish this. You are strong enough to put these wands down off your back. You don't need them. They don't carry you any more than you carry them when it gets to this load, Pisces. That's kind of it. This woman is in her earth energy. She's on her own, but she's very content, and she's more than enough. Like, we've got apples and oranges, it looks like, on this tree. I mean, that doesn't exist for us, but it is a thing of having more than what you need. In abundance, in material, things, comfort, and feeling secure in yourself, feeling grounded to the earth, connected. For as much as we can imagine and perceive the airy fairy, as they call it for us, Pisces and water signs, and we can do that thing of going, being a bit too dreamy. We can't dream as high. We can only dream as high. What am I trying to say here? We can only dream as big as we can ground down into the earth. Does that make sense? Jeepers, I feel like I'm opposite today. I'm saying things the wrong way around. Okay, do you understand what I mean? The more you can ground into the earth, the more you can, the higher you can connect in the realm of the 5D. Put it that way, the long version. I feel like this was a long version read for you though, Pisces, today, and I'm sorry. Please forgive me. She looks so settled, so secure in herself, so certain, grounded, powerful, massively powerful. Like, getting over this and then feeling that afterwards. Like, can you just imagine? You're feeling normally when you put down a load off your back, you physically feel like you're going to lift off the ground because it's been so overwhelming. And you might be lightheaded and a bit unstable. But this tells me you're absolutely going to feel so stable and happy with yourself by releasing this load, releasing this overextension of yourself that's been going on, releasing those burdens. And the back of the deck, then we have the Knight of Wands. And I love knights. They're so, it's about action. This is you moving. And that's what this whole reading is about. Everything has been about, finding that fire within. Look at this man. He's looking to breathe in that energy of fire and embody it totally. You can see the little whisker of energy here at the tip of his wand. And the pussycat is so laid back, feels so protected. It's a little bit of holding on with the back of the tail there though. But this guy is coming in fast. And that's what this is. You are working quickly through this stuff here. You must tell me if this resonated with you today, Pisces. And thank you very much for joining my reading. Today, I've noticed the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck underneath this Knight of Wands. Nine of Cups, jeepers, it's absolutely bliss, contentment, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Guys, 999 has to mean something to someone. Tell me if you're going to win something or if you're finding that's a synchronicity for you. I'd love to know. I love reading your comments, as I say. I think I'll just draw a Moonology card for you today, guys. And thanks for joining me. It's lovely to be sharing this energy with you. I always feel so connected and flowy in your reading. If I think there's a bit of a restriction and flow, I'll be telling you. I find it with the cards or with something pops up. It's very exciting reading into this energy, I must say. Okay, Spirit, let's have one message for our Pisces collective to close out this reading today. It's time to release negativity. Isn't that it? A personal issue reaches resolution is on the back of the deck. Release negativity. Well, guys, look, that's your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed these messages. I certainly did. And I'll see you the next time. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Namaste.